Good afternoon, Highlands, and welcome to another edition of the Highlander News.
Broadcasting live from the Highlands News Studio in Fort Thomas, Kentucky.
I'm Ben Rosensteel.
And I'm Kat Vincent.
The middle school and high school converted to MacBooks years ago, but this year the elementary schools instituted one-to-one iPads. I went to Moyer to go check it out. Over 2 years ago, Fort Thomas Independent Schools approved plans for a digital conversion. Today, you can walk into any one of our 5 schools and see students interacting with technology. First, the middle and high school students received one-to-one MacBook devices. This was followed by all elementary students receiving one-to-one iPads to use in their classrooms. Here at Highlands High School, we are able to see how well this new technology has helped give us new learning opportunities every day, but we caught up with Dawn Labor, principal of Ruth Moyer Elementary, to see what the digital conversion has brought to these younger students.
So there's been amazing engagement. The kids are really excited. They want to be here. They want to do as much as they can on the iPads. We were very worried that they would be face in the iPad, one-on-one, individual, and the collaboration has been amazing. They want to share. They want to learn together. They want to show people what they're learning. So the collaboration and the critical thinking that goes along with that collaboration. So it's been a really nice side effect to our iPads. I think the future is figuring out problems. I think the jobs that they'll have aren't the jobs that we have. So I think the way that they're critical thinking is going to help them for their futures. I think this is the digital age, and if we wouldn't allow them to use the digital technologies we have, they wouldn't be ready for the digital age.
We also caught up with some of the teachers and students to see what they think about the digital conversion.
I think it adds a level of engagement that's a lot different than what I've been used to. They love being able to pick the activities that they do. They love the apps and the games that it almost tricks them into learning. They don't realize that they're doing math skills. They just think they're playing a game and they really like it.
We take tests, we can do research for projects, we can get on and read and do a bunch of other stuff.
We've been using them with the students. They get to select a lot of their projects. So they can use BrainPop Junior, they can use Pebble Go. If we give them an overall topic, they can choose what they're interested in. It gives them a lot of student choice, and they really like that a lot.
In my opinion, I think it's better with using the iPad. Sometimes it gets a little crazy, but I think I like it much better than learning the way I did in first grade.
So I think it's a good technology experience, and we can learn so many new things on them.
We're looking forward to seeing how the digital conversion will change our schools and continue to inspire students to learn and create throughout their lives.
Thanks, Ben. I'm interested to see how that will turn out. Fall sports are officially over, and Trey's here to take a look back. Trey?
Thanks, Kat. The football team unfortunately lost to Dawson in the first round of playoffs, ending our season with an overall record of 3-8. Although it wasn't the best season for us, the memories we made will never be forgotten. And I mean, here, look at this hit by number 17. Man, what a stud. Good luck to all the seniors on their future endeavors. The girls cross country team completed their season finishing second in the state, ending their streak of winning state 4 times in a row. Although the girls didn't come out on top, they still came home with some impressive hardware. Congrats, ladies, on a fantastic season, and we're looking forward to track in the spring. Seniors Cole Peretz and Kevin Kreutzer led the boys cross-country team into the state meet as they placed 7th. This was a huge accomplishment, not only because they were predicted to come in 16th, but also after losing all but one of their state runners from the previous year. Congrats, guys, on a hard-fought season, and we are excited to see how this young team will grow in the future. As many of you know, the college football season is coming to an end. With that being said, the Heisman race is heating up. I have more.
One of you tonight will join the elite Heisman fraternity. These gentlemen standing behind me are ready to welcome you in. From now on, your name will be followed by the words Heisman Trophy winner. Without further ado, the winner of this year's Heisman Trophy.
Who knows? As the big day lingers at Times Square, many college football fans are crossing their fingers for their favorite football player to win the most prestigious award in college sports, the Heisman. Let's take a look at the nominees. First up, the clear favorite. Lamar Jackson has had an incredible season to say the least. Jackson, after the first 3 weeks of the season, had a total of 18 touchdowns with over 900 passing yards and over 350 rushing yards. That's more than last year's bulldozing Heisman winner, Derrick Henry. Lamar currently leads the nation in QBR, touchdowns, and leads all quarterbacks in rushing yards. Louisville is also looking to make it into the playoffs and more than likely will do so. Our final quarterback up for the award is Clemson's Deshaun Watson. Watson actually beat Louisville's Lamar Jackson in an early season matchup. Watson and the Tigers have only suffered one loss this year. Watson, like Jackson, is a dual-threat quarterback who can use his legs or arm for a touchdown. Watson has over 30 touchdowns scored rushing and throwing, averaging 8 yards per play. Last but not least, we have the Wolverines' Jabril Peppers. Peppers this year has played wide receiver, running back, quarterback, linebacker, safety, corner, kick returner, and punt returner. And what a job this guy has done. Peppers has scored over 5 touchdowns on offense and has 1 punt return that was nothing less than miraculous. Peppers on the defensive side of the ball has had 5 sacks and over 60 tackles with over 20 tackles for a loss. The Heisman is awarded to the best player in college football. And I have to say, if I'm picking a guy who does everything and does an exceptional job, my vote would go to Jabril Peppers out of Michigan. I think it's safe to say this year's race is nothing short of phenomenal.
I wish them all the best of luck.
Definitely. You know, I'm not a huge Louisville guy, so I don't know how I feel about Lamar Jackson. So if Trey says Peppers, then yeah, he's got my money too.
Yeah, I'm not a Louisville girl either.
Right.
So if Trey says Peppers deserves it, I'm with him. I honestly don't really know any better.
Same here, same here. Going a bit more local, our very own Tower Park is having some remodeling done.
Yeah, you might have noticed, or you might have walked through Tower Park and seen the old VA houses in disrepair, but that will all change. Bree has more.
For many years, the VA homes in the back of Tower Park have sat dormant without any indication of what is to come of these historic buildings.
Because of the materials utilized in the construction in the 1860s under present-day standards, specifically asbestos and lead paint that's located within each structure, taking that out, the remediation and abatement requirements, did not allow the VA to sell those to the city. Well, the city's hopeful to obtain the property within the next 3 to 6 months. At that time, as indicated, the developer would take over the property, and the first thing would be the environmental cleanup. That process will probably take 6 months to a year to do the cleanup and the beginnings of renovation. So you probably won't see occupancy on those homes until sometime in 2018.
It was a difficult task to find companies to take up this offer due to how expensive the task may be. Finally, Bloomfield and Partners began to show interest in this task.
The city is currently under an agreement with a preferred developer. The developer will work within the guidelines of historic preservation, the requirements of all the utility infrastructure improvements, and then when they are completed with all those, they'll have renovated the houses in accordance with all those standards, and they'll offer them to sale for individual property owners.
With developers willing to look into this project and the VA loosening up on their purchasing requirements, it looks like these homes will finally get the renovations they need.
We're really excited about the possibilities that that provides. Large focus in the community about what they are and what they could be. So we're excited to put them back out there.
Thanks, Bree. Hopefully we'll see those old homes looking nice and new in no time.
That's it for this edition of the Highlander News. I'm Ben Rosensteel.
And I'm Kat Finsett. Have an excellent weekend, Highlands.